With the recent increase in player count from the 10-year anniversary birthday update and also a lot of people waiting for a new big update, CSGO has a lot more people just playing the game casually. With this, a lot of people are getting interested in skins and buying them up at a massive rate. This huge increase in players has not been met with a lot of new skins entering the market like an operation would do or maybe a new case would do, and thus the existing skins prices have gone up significantly. Even skins from the newest recoil case have increased in the last little while, keeping the case expensive for even longer. All in all the prices in the CSGO market are going up, and for once it is also the normally very level play skins getting a boost instead of just the normal investments like cases or capsules. In this video I will tell you guys why this is happening, what Valve could do to cash in, and how you should act in this situation. First of all, some basics. The skins market, like any other market, runs on the basic economic principles like supply and demand. This basically means if there is more demand than usual and no extra supply, prices go up, as long as it's a free market economy. Since the CSGO market is not managed in price by Valve, prices can and will do whatever they want. Especially for skins that aren't from recent cases, that aren't getting as much more new supply due to them being opened and are thus getting more and more rare as time goes by. This means if more people play the game and thus want skins to play with, and not that many more skins get added at the same time, prices go up for all skins in general. And that is exactly what is going on in the CSGO market right now. We are consistently having more players than ever, and this isn't going to go back down anytime soon. You have to remember that these all-time high numbers are achieved during the summer months, when the CSGO market is normally at its lowest due to people touching grass. This means as we approach winter very soon, numbers should only rise. These aren't the only factors we have to discuss. The other big effect on player count is an event in CSGO, like a major or an operation. Since we are getting a major in the beginning of October, and we are also still expecting an operation at the end of this year or maybe at the beginning of next year, player numbers will only rise more over the next couple of months. Valve are also still working on Source 2, and even though you might be tired of hearing about it, at least I am, we can't forget about it like it doesn't matter. We are seeing more and more signs that Source 2 is very close, and if that happens there will be even more hype and more people playing the game. People also spend more money in winter due to the Christmas and due to the season of giving, so for there to be an operation going on, that would be very good for Valve as well. All these factors point to a very good winter this year, and I already said it last video, I think we're going to have a winter hype instead of the usual summer hype. If we get an operation soon, the player numbers could easily go from about 1 million where they are now to over 1.5 million overnight, since there's always a lot of people who love CSGO who aren't playing at the moment, but if there's an operation I'm sure they will check it out ASAP. That huge increase in player count could mean that after the quick dip in price due to the people selling for the operation, if we even see it at all this year, we will see a very quick recovery and even a huge spike in other cheap cases and investments, or even a market-wide hype. That massive spike in player numbers does also mean people want skins in the long term, so in general it is looking great for the CSGO market, now better than ever. You might be sad that CSGO hasn't released a new update yet, but you have to realize that a lack of new items is good for the market, since it gives people time to get into older items and use them up. This is especially important for stickers and cases, but also good for skins since they can be traded up or just lost due to VAC bans or just lost accounts. Now we need to talk a bit about Valve, because they have lots of effect on the matter. More people playing the game means a bigger audience for when you launch a new update, which generates even more money for the game, or if it is just a gameplay update, it will generate more hype and more players, which in the long term also generates extra income for them. So right now is a perfect time to release something. Anything at all. We know from recent server leaks that Valve are working very hard on Source 2 and trying to get it on a stable version, so maybe they push that soon. It would definitely be very good for the game, and growing the game should be one of their top priorities, so they can then monetize those players later through majors, operations and also opening cases. So, should you stock up on playskins to make some epic profit? Well, I don't think so. There are usually a lot more items that grow quicker in the same amount of time. The only challenge is finding those items. The thing is, playskins are a very safe way to profit from this winter season. If you have some nice skins like an AK Asimov or a nice AWP or any at all, I wouldn't get rid of them anytime soon. Real money is losing its value quite quickly, so I think it is well worth it keeping your playskins around, at least for the winter season. I remember the times where there were a lot of skins that were very nice for under 20 cents, but all those nice skins are now all like €1 due to the massive influx of new people. And if that influx of people is just gonna keep coming, then the prices have to increase as well. That's how the economy works. Playskins are such a great option for many people since you can just have them as investments as well as play with them at the same time. I myself am keeping all the playskins I have and I think it will work out quite well for us. I personally think it is no longer really viable to sell before the next operation due to the impossibility to time it properly and also due to the fact that many people are already doing the same. I think the dip will be a lot lower anyway, if we see it at all, that is. The market will recover very quickly anyway due to the massive influx in interest in the game the operation generates, and also the season of majors, updates and just more players in general that will propel the market forward this winter season. I'm calling it now, the winter hype will be better than anything we have ever seen before, and I think it will transform the market into something far more mainstream. Now all the hope is that Valve can handle such a market. Now you know why playskins might just be the best investment for the next little while, but what if Valve is just trying to trick us and there's actually nothing coming? To find out more, check out this video. If you have some playskins that you don't really like as much anymore, you can trade them for nicer ones with me. I trade any item at very low fees, so send me a trade offer with the link in the description. If you're still watching, you are truly awesome. Thank you, goodbye.